Hey guys, welcome back to some Guild of Guardians. Today's video, we're going to be looking at crafting some gear, and overall the big thing from the patch that I didn't really realize until it was pointed out in our guild. Now, looking at the crafting itself, you can see that we have this bag right here, which is our legendary magic bag. You will also notice in the very bottom right that I have a few other ones. I have a burrower chest, we have a horn satchel, and then we do have a few other ones. Now, to note, there is also a level with the bags here themselves. And you'll also note that I do have an additional level 3 bag right here. So we have a level 4, we have a level 3. Now, up until the patch that just came, level 4 was the highest. As it sits today, you can get a level 5 legendary magic bag, which means it is going to provide higher level resources because the bag is a higher level. You want to make sure you get this. Now, when we start looking, and really this is going to be pretty short-lived, so you got to do this today if you are looking at it, or if you already have it, congratulations. Within the summoning store, this will close in 9 days. So very shortly, this is going to be gone. But you'll notice also here that we have tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 for the factory bags. Now, if you do some quick math, you can see getting 2 tier 3 bags at the total price is going to be cheaper than getting the tier 4. And of course, if you get 2 tier 4s, it's going to be essentially a price difference to get the tier 5. So the cheapest one in here is getting the tier 3 and leveling up the tier 3. You are actually going to save some of your resources right here, which is our summoning coin. So I want to break it out with the calculator and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So we'll pop this up on the screen and I'm going to slide it right over. So looking at what we have here is if we have 480 and of course times 2, that gives us 960. So the tier 3 would level up to a tier 4. Tier 4 is 1020, so you can see right there you're saving what, 60? About 60 of those stones, and it is the exact same thing when you look at a tier 4. So again, you kind of think about this in just a math. You kind of look at 4 of these, you're at 1920. Again, so if I take and I buy 4 tier 3s, level them up to 4s, level them up to 5s, we are still saving than just coming in here and buying a tier 5 for itself. So tier 3 is the one that you want to get. And mathematically, I don't understand why they do this. And they've done this with a lot of stuff in Guild of Guardians. But overall, these come from summoning. So you do have to do a lot of summons. And in here, let's go ahead and knock out some of these summons. Auto sacrifice, I'm going to put it on legendary. All of the heroes looking at Thorid, Oxalis, Anira, even Tybor, I'm not really too concerned about. We have a ton of copies, at least 2 to 3 copies of each of these. And of course, we are using the Radiant version of these heroes. But let's knock this out and see how many of these we can get. Now, if you're unfamiliar, they did add in these stones in the bottom. And you'll notice right there for Oxalis, we did get 75. Ultimately, it looks like because the hero is in the wish list, it is not going to sacrifice the hero, which I love the ability. I love that they actually did that. That way we're not sacrificing. Essentially, Guardians we're looking for, like they're like Aquarius. They're sacrificing everything else, since we are sacrificing everything except the heroes that we kind of excluded. And again, looking at these, we're going to go ahead. We're going to summon through these pretty quick. That way we can make sure that we get all of the stones out of here. And you can see additional reward, 106 right there on the bottom. Even looking at Ashwin, this is going to be a pretty big bundle, 124 in here. If you get legendaries, they are worth 75. And I believe when it comes to the epic ones, they're worth 25. So legendary is what we're really looking to do. And these stones we have been holding for a while. We were at about 400 stones. Because even at this point, getting these shards, or so essentially getting the soul shards in here doesn't really make a big difference at this point of Guild of Guardians. I haven't gotten to the point in Thorid. There's another one. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm using these. Even we're starting to get them out of the guild aspect. We're starting to get them out of the dailies. A couple different places that we are getting the hero shards from. So essentially, there's a point where we don't really need them anymore. We have more than enough shards. I think I have like 25,000 that are sitting in the soul shards bag. So actually, these soul shards are just literally sitting in the bag. And we're also getting them when we have the bosses up with Boss Rush. But we're not really using them. We're not using our summons. And if you notice too, they also limited the summons. So they really did limit a lot of the summons that you were available to do in here with the summoning stones, buying them with guild coins. So if you have not been buying them out and getting them on a regular basis with guild coins, you're not going to have the ability to do this, which is kind of bad, but I can understand and see exactly why they did it this way. There we go, guys. So again, looking at where we are with crafting, we have a level 4 bag, we have a level 3 bag. These level 2 bags that I have on the bottom, these were actually from a bundle that you can actually purchase that gave you level 2. Unfortunately, there's a point, and I don't know if they're going to change this as well, that there's no way to get rid of the old bags. I think they kind of did this by design. I have a couple bags. I even have a level 5 bag on my free to play account with a level 2 bag, which again, I didn't have the chance to really build it. So we need 2 level 3 bags out of here. So let's hop into the shop. And again, level 3 are the ones that you're looking to buy. So I'm going to pick up 2 of these. And as you can see, we have 5 available. So tier 3s, and it shows only 3 here, which is kind of interesting. Let's pick up 2 of these. And of course, with this bag itself, we are looking to build out and we want to make that legendary satchel a little higher. So these 2, we're going to go ahead and use both of these. We're getting the tier 3 factory bag, and there we go. Those are the 2 tier 3 factory bags. So just like we did originally when we were playing this, the 3s and the 3s go to 4, the 4s and the 4s go to 5, which means we didn't need this one, and I did buy it by accident. You can see we can use it, but now we have the level 5. That's what I was forgetting. They don't need to be combined again, the 3 to 3s to the 4s, because we already had that 3 bought. So we did really overbuy this. Oops, my bad on this one. But you'll notice though, even though right here, max level reach, you can't see it. It's right here behind my camera. But looking at the tier 3 bag, there's no way to get rid of it. This is where, honestly, one of these spots where we're kind of stuck is buying the extra bag in here, the 3, 4 to 5. I should have paid more attention in here, but ultimately we have this level 3 bag, and then of course we have some level 2s which can go to 3s, so on and so forth. But now we are stuck with this one bag. Talk about a super noob mistake. But when you're looking at this and building it out, so what I do with the satchels with any of these is if I'm specifically looking for an item, where in this case, I'm looking and building out some intelligence gear. You know, we can get a little bit more resources out of here. We can watch a video, but I put the bag in the top left so I don't accidentally click or accidentally use any of the other bags. But this one is going to produce higher level resources. As you can see, we get some level 4s in there, which is good, making it a lot easier and a lot faster to build gear overall in its entirety. Even right here, you can see we've been building out some boots. Now, boots have one of 2 things on them. So when we're building out this tier 7, they have one of 2 things on them. So looking here, we will build this pair out, and there we go. It's another blue pair or an epic pair. Is you're either going to have defense or you're going to have attack. We are looking to get some pairs of boots that do have attack. Now, normally I don't organize any of this except the tier 7 that we have here, the tier 7 we have here. And I'm still a little upset that I did get an extra tier 3 bag. We should have just gotten one out of that chest. But of course, I didn't pay much attention. Again, the 3 to a 4, 4 to a 5. So don't make the same mistake that we made right here. And then, of course, looking at these, we want to get these bags up to a level 5 as well. With the summons, we're not going to be able to. I think we're going to be short of getting another bag out of here. So 555, again, this is the one that we're looking for. But honestly, thinking of where we are right now is essentially we would be short, because since I bought that extra bag, it's not going to work to get a 2 to a 3 and a 3 to a 4, so on and so forth. So we really did mess this up big. I'm going to have to see about doing a couple more summons. But again, if we get a 2, we could actually build this up. So let me see if we get a 2 in here. Let's go ahead and pick up a level 2 out of here. So let's go with the level 2, because again, I have 2 of the 2s. We can do the 2s. Let's pick up one of each in here, making sure that we don't mess this up for a second time. Out of here, we'll get 1. So we have the magic bag. Let's grab one of these. There we go. Let's grab one of the secondary material, which is this one. There we go. So we got the strength one and we have the agility one. So both of those in here. So again, the 2 to a 2, just like this. See, we need another 3 to a 4. We're not going to have enough to build this up a little bit further. We need essentially 2 more 3s to combine the 3s into 4s and the 4s into 5s. We're going to have to see if we can do some more summons in here. And again, if I wouldn't have bought this one, I could get another bag. We could build it up to a 5. We're not going to be able to get them all to a 5, it seems like, as it sits right now. But we could have been a lot closer. And there's no way to refund this bag. There's no way that I'm aware of to get rid of this epic magic bag in its entirety, because we did overbuy it. So, all right, guys, learn from my mistake in this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.